Okay guys, so tonight I'm gonna make some menudo. This is my second video to the one that I'm making already. I'm actually making a barbecue video as I'm speaking. But I got two things going tonight. Actually I had three. I made some ceviche for my wife because she wanted some ceviche negro. So I made her some ceviche negro. I'll show you guys later on how that looks too. But this is the second part to my next video, and I'm actually gonna make menudo. So I got everything right here. You can see it. I got pig's feet, I got the honeycomb, and I got all the ingredients that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna show you everything that's going on here. But this is the second part to my video that I'm gonna do, and this menudo is actually gonna roll all night long. So I'm gonna prep everything, get it ready, get it going, and but I'm gonna explain to you the whole process. Okay, so let me show you guys what I'm gonna do. This right here is the stuff that I'm gonna use. Okay, so these are chile guajillos right here, or cascabel, whatever you want to call them. And then these are chile anchos right here. These are chile anchos. And then these are chile pasillas. So I'm going to use all of these. There's about nine of these pods here. There's about 2 ancho pods. And then I think I'm going to use about 2 chile pasillas. To me, you can make menudo just using this. But to me, when I add all these 3, I find that it just gives it a better and distinct flavor. That's my opinion. You can make it how you want, but it's up to you. Now, they do sell the package. Like, I want to say about a week and a half ago, I made pozolé. And I was showing you guys the package that you can buy at the store. It's the same thing as this, but this tastes a little bit different. This is how you make it from scratch. I prefer to make it from scratch rather than buying the pack. That's just me. I've learned to make it out of scratch, and I really enjoy doing it. So that's what I like to do. And then, of course, you want to add some bay leaves. Bay leaves just makes a difference when you stick it in there. So I'm gonna stick about 4 or 5 bay leaves in there once I get it all going. I got garlic and onion that I'm going to add in the menudo. Of course, I'm gonna grind this up. I'm gonna get these to boil and then grind these up. Then these two, I'm gonna grind these up later, and I'll show you that process too. But and then I got sea salt. Sea salt. This is to salt to your palate. You know, just don't over salt. It's better to just add a little bit of salt and not too much, because if you add too much, you just can't take it away. Okay, so I'm gonna get this stuff started and we're gonna get this rolling. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I got, what I did. So I took all the seeds out of all those chile cascabel, the chile ancho, and the chile pasilla. I threw all the seeds out. I cut them all open. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with water, and I'm going to boil it till they get soft, and I'm going to take them off and let them sit there, and then I'm going to blend them in the blender. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut this honeycomb up, and I'm going to clean it. Okay, I'm going to clean it. A lot of people, I did not used to clean this, but as I've gotten to learn how to make my own menudo and everything, I've just learned new techniques, and I really enjoy doing this technique. So I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to pour it in this bowl here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some onion and some lime, and I'm going to pour the onion and the lime with the onion in here. And what it's going to do is it's going to clean it. It's going to clean it. It's going to take menudo. It kind of has a distinctive smell to it, and a lot of people don't like it. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but you can just see the difference of how good and clean it is. So I'm going to clean it, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then these are the pig's feet. And all I do with these is I just run these under warm water, and I clean them off, and then I throw them in my pot. So that's what we're going to do, okay? So let me do this, and then I'll show you guys how it looks once I get it done. Okay, just wanted to show you this process here. I already cut up all the honeycomb here, which is the menudo part, and then I added 2 big limes in here that I squeezed in here, and I added a half of a white onion, and I added some vinegar. So I added about maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons of vinegar. And what that does is it cleans it, gives it a real good clean and good clean smell. So I'm going to let this soak for about 35-45 minutes and let it get real clean and nice. And then I'm going to dump it all out and clean it with warm water, and then I'm going to get it going to start going overnight. And then these right here are my chili pods, which are the ones that I took all the seeds out and everything, and I boiled them. And once it got to boiling, I turned off the flame. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in my blender, and I'm going to blend them. And I'll show you how that looks once it's all blended. So just stay tuned. And like I said, once this is all done and ready, I'll show you how it all ends up. Okay, so that's the process for right now, and I'm gonna put all this stuff up. I'm gonna start cleaning these pig's feet right here that I got right there, and go from there. And then as soon as I do all that, we'll finish everything. But here's that platter that I made a while ago, and my wife and son are enjoying it. So, and I'm enjoying this michelada also. So, but okay guys, well let me get going with this. Okay, so now I'm showing you guys, I've cleaned the pig's feet. As you can see, they're nice and clean. I ran them through warm water, and now what I'm going to do is put some water in here. Like I said, I'm waiting for this to clean up. It's 10:55 right now, so at about 10:30 I'm going to pull this, clean it with warm water, pour all that water out, throw away those onions and all that, rinse them nice and clean, and then I'm going to add it to the pig's feet. And so I'm going to get that process going, and then what I'll do is I'm also going to blend this, so that's what makes the menudo mixture right here. So like I said, it's all coming along, and I just like I said, I wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. And here's the ceviche negro that I made for my wife. She's actually eating this right now. Man, it looks so good. I mean, look at that. I mean, this is awesome. I mean, we got 3 things going tonight. We're just cooking food, and we just cooking it away. But okay, well, let me get back to what I'm doing. Okay guys, I'm back. So I already cleaned the honeycomb. As you can see, it's all clean and it's ready to go. It smells nice and clean, and like I said, it's all washed. I done threw out all the water, all the lime that was in the water, the vinegar and the onions. I done threw all that out, and it's clean and ready and nice to go. And these are the pig's feet. Now, as you see, the pig's feet, they start to foam kind of, and all these are just impurities. If you look at that, if you can kind of see in there, like all that foam, those are all impurities. So what I do is I boil my pig's feet, and I let all those impurities come out, and I start to brush that off the top. I get it all off. Then when I feel comfortable that I've gotten most of it off, then what I do is I throw my honeycomb tripe into the pig's feet. And then what that does is, some of this still has a little bit of fat on the skin itself, so it releases on here. And then I start to take that fat off too. So I start to clean it. I start to take all that off. Now, I remember my dad making menudo back then, but I never looked at the process that he did. I wish I could have seen what he did, but I never did pay attention. All I know is that he was in charge of making menudo, and he's the one that always made it. My mom was never in charge. I always remember that. So I'm the same way now. I'm in charge of the menudo. My wife doesn't touch it. I'm in charge of it now because I have a certain way of how I do it now. Now I go through a whole process of making it all from scratch, which is basically the seasoning and all that. I make that from scratch. But now I clean my menudo, which I didn't used to do. I cut it up and all that. I had onions, vinegar, lime. I let it sit there for about, 45 minutes. I let it clean, dump it, and then I let my pig's feet boil separate. And I let all these impurities come out, and I clean all those impurities, and I take it all out, all that foam and everything. And then after I feel like it's all clean, I add it all together, and then, I keep going from there, But this is just something that I like to do. I enjoy it. I just love doing this. I really do. It's like an entire process of doing that. But I just love it. Like I like live for it. I love to do this. And my wife just sits back and lets me take care of all this. And like I said, my whole way of doing menudo is totally different now. And like I said, now I get my onion. I cut up like this big old onion. I cut it up to all these chunks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this onion and this garlic. I'm going to stick it in the blender, add water, and I'm going to blend it all. Because what most people do is they just stick the onion inside and the garlic. And then what they do is when they feel that it's done, they take the garlic and the onion and they throw it out. To me, I feel like all the flavor just goes in the trash. And that's what I saw somebody else on YouTube say, is that why would you do that? Why would you take the onion and the garlic and throw it away when all the flavor is going out? And it's true. It's like, why would you do that? So he blends his onion and his garlic together in water. And man, you basically leave all that flavor in there. So that's what I do now. And man, it just comes out so good and so fantastic. You know what I mean? And like I said, here I have my all my chile guajillos, my anchos and my pasillas. They're all blended right here. All blended. So what I'm going to do here in a little bit is I'm going to put it inside the menudo, and I'm gonna just clean it all out. I'm gonna clean it all out, and I'm gonna use this here, and I'm gonna show you how I do this. So just stick with me. Like I said, I'm still cooking. I'm still doing what I need to do. And once all this gets together and everything, I'm gonna come back and show you everything that I'm doing. So stick with me. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I mean by cleaning out the pig's feet. So the pig's feet, if you can see, it's pretty clean. It looks really, really good. That right there is all the impurities that come from this when it's boiling. So pretty much everything that has boiled out and cleaned and that I don't want in there, I've done took it out. All the foam and all that stuff right there, I've done took it out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the honeycomb into here. So, and then after that, it's probably going to release a little bit more impurities, and I'll probably end up taking all that out too, just to get it clean. But I'm going to go ahead and add that in here because, like I said, I already pretty much cleaned this out. That's clean. I done cleaned this earlier, and I'm going to stick it in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that, which is all the spices and everything, and then I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to dip it in there, and I'm going to show you that process. So check it out, guys. All those chilies that I told you that I blended together, which was the guajillo, the ancho, and the chile pasilla, this is the color that it gives it right here. This is exactly what goes into the pig's feet and the honeycomb. This is how it looks. And this right here is what's left over. See this right here? That's why I put it in the strainer, because if you don't put it in the strainer, look, that's what you get right there. Those are like the leftovers of that comes in the blender. So what you want to do is you want to throw that away. Make sure you throw that away. Make sure you get rid of that. You don't need that. And all you get is all this pure red juice right here. Look at that. This is your menudo flavoring right here. All this right here. Look, and look how clean it looks. You know what I mean? So this is what I like to do. I like to make it from scratch. You know what I mean? It's just so nice and clean, and gives a good aroma. Has such a good smell. But I wanted to show you guys that, okay? And now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to blend the onion and the garlic together. And then I'll show you how that looks once I've blended it together, okay? So stay with me. Okay guys, just wanted to show you the end result for tonight of how this looks. And this is the menudo that's going on here. I'm sorry I forgot to show you guys the oil and the garlic when I blended it. I forgot to show you guys how it looked, but I already poured it in here. But this is how it's all looking right now. So it's all cooking up and everything. But hopefully next time I'll remember and I'll show you guys how when I grind up or when I blend up the oil and the garlic next time. But I just wanted to show y'all, how this looks. But I'm gonna finish this video up for tonight because it's already 1:32 in the morning. So we're going on 2 o'clock in the morning. But like I said, I'm gonna pick this one up in the morning and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks when it's done and everything. And I'm gonna show you everything that goes with it, which is the serrano, the onions, the cilantro, and the limes, and the tortillas. So I'll show you everything that goes along with it once it's complete and done. But so I'm gonna go for now. We're gonna keep watching some TV. Gonna keep drinking some alcohol. Keep it going because that's just the way it is. Just finished barbecuing. We just finished eating, and we're just continuing to have a good time. So I'm gonna pick it up in the morning. Show you guys how it looks. So to be continued. Okay, so it's the next morning and my menudo's done, and I wanted to show you guys what it looks like. So this is what it looks like all done. It looks pretty similar to the pozole that I made last week, but as you can see, this has the honeycomb in it. You can see it right there. So I wanted to show you guys how it looks. It did run all night. It's been running about a good 9-10 hours already, and it's done. So this is one thing that I like to do overnight. Like I said, it's a whole process, but I really enjoy it. So I just want to let you guys see this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plate this up, and I'm gonna let you guys look at it, and I'm gonna let you see everything that I eat with it. Okay, so give me a minute and we'll be right back. So let me show you how this looks. Looks really, really good. I mean, you can see it right there. Let me give you a close-up so you can see exactly how it looks. There it is. See that? Looks so good. So good. But, yep, that's the menudo right there. And I know a lot of people are going to find this, like, they just don't like to eat that. But man, this is so good, especially when you drink the prior night, you're having a good time. I mean, it's just something I love to do. And I'm gonna have it with some lime, some radishes, some serrano peppers, cilantro, and onion, and of course, with some corn tortillas. That's how I'm gonna eat it. But I wanted to show you guys exactly what I'm gonna eat today. And I'm eating this. It's in the morning, so to me this is more of a morning thing. So this is what I'm gonna eat. And I wanted to show you guys a quick glimpse of how good this looks. Like I said, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I'm off today, me and my wife. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we'll see. But I had fun shooting these 2 videos last night. Of course, this one I finished it off today because this was an overnight cook. So, but I'll see what else I cook in the next video. Still gonna be brainstorming to see what I can come up with, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna get to eating this, watch some TV, and see what my day goes about. So until the next video.